Today's story is inspired by Beauty Kristi. Beauty Kristi has gone through her own journey of trying to conceive, of giving up, unable to conceive, and then when the couple has given up, her and her husband, they finally managed to have a beautiful baby boy. I will link her channel down below. My story is quite similar. Hi and welcome to my soul tribe. My name is Miriam Rose. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, set your bell on all, make sure to like, thumbs up, comment down below, share your stories with me, and also share my channel and my videos so that I can get more subscribers to my channel. And also please join me on my second channel, which will soon be uploaded, and new stories will be told all about spirituality. It's called Spiritual Destiny. So my story is quite similar to Beauty Kristi. When I was 14 years and 10 months, I know it was a long time ago, but I do remember, because I remember wanting to have been in the adults ward, and I was 2 months away from being admitted to hospital to the adults ward. So I was actually still in the children's ward. What happened to me was I began suffering with a lot of stomach aches, a lot of very painful monthlies, irregular monthlies, cramping, and the pain in my lower stomach just never stopped. So I was suffering all the time, and my parents took me to a hospital, which is a public hospital. Being new immigrants, they didn't really know much different. So they took me to a public hospital rather than, taking me to a private doctor. A lot of tests were done on me, on my ovaries, and it was discovered that on my left ovary I had a big ovarian cyst. It was really funny because in my community, apparently having ovarian cysts means that you are a loose girl, that you have many partners. And that's how they think that girls develop ovarian cysts. When I was that age, I didn't even know what a boy looked like, as in without his clothes on. So I was definitely not promiscuous in any way, shape or form. I had never actually even properly kissed a boy. So I didn't know what that was all about. But anyway, fingers were pointed at me when the people in my community found out that I was suffering from an ovarian cyst. And I was astounded, because to me it was like, on top of suffering as I did, I was faced with a lot of unpleasant gossip. In any case, my parents admitted me into the public system. And the public system, although it's absolutely wonderful here in Australia, it wasn't as wonderful back in the day when I was much, much younger, when I was a teenager. Going back, I am an only child. And all my life, my dream, because I was alone, I didn't have anyone, any siblings to play with or to tell my secrets to, I was craving to have a large family when I grew up. I was really wanting to have a lot of children, get married first and have a lot of children when I grew up. And to me, it was quite devastating that I had an ovarian cyst, on top of being very painful. Anyway, to cut a long story short, they put me to sleep, they gave me anesthesia, and away they went, and I woke up. And when I woke up, I was told that not only Did they remove my ovarian cyst? They also removed my entire ovary. A whole ovary. I remember crying and crying and crying and crying on my pillow, even in the children's ward, even in hospital, and asking my parents how they allowed for this to happen, because in my mind I thought that I'll never be able to have children because they removed my entire ovary, well, the surgeons. So my parents said, well, we didn't even understand half the things that they told us because we were new immigrants and they didn't speak English well at all, my parents. And we just went ahead and accepted whatever the doctor told us. So unfortunately, from then on, I was very worried that I will never be able to conceive when I grow up. Now, going back to when I started dating my ex-husband, I met him when I was 20, and I started dating him on my 21st birthday. A horrible thing happened to me. A new ovarian cyst developed on my other ovary. And this was developed quite suddenly and quite unexpectedly. I went to see what are they called? An iridiologist. Now, what they do, they check your eyes and they tell you from what they see in your eyes, what conditions you're suffering from. So I saw the iridiologist and he said to me, you have a lump on your ovary. And I was in a state of shock because I only had one ovary that, since I was 14 years old. And I went to my GP and I said to him, can I please have an ultrasound to find out whether there is a cyst on my left ovary? And my GP said, well, what makes you think there's a cyst on your ovary? And I said, I went to see an iridiologist and he told me that there is a lump on my ovary, and he also said that he can get rid of it. I wasn't that trusting. I thought that I would rather go the conventional way and speak to my GP about it, because although I half trusted the iridiologist with his findings, I wasn't so sure that he could remove the lump without actually operating on it. Anyway, my GP had a great big laugh because he thought it was hilarious that I believed a quack. I insisted on having an ultrasound, and sure enough, they found a cyst on my ovary. And that's how my journey began, when it came to being unsure whether I'll ever be able to conceive again. So at that point, I said to myself, I'm not trusting the public system again. If they cut out my ovary, my leftover ovary in my sleep, I will never have a chance of having children. So I went to see a private obstetrician. That's how my journey towards attempting to conceive one day began. I will tell you the rest of the story in another video, maybe next week or the week after. Maybe I will tell you in 1 or 2 other videos how it all went. And I have 3 children, so it's a good happy ending. But it certainly was quite a difficult road to have those beautiful 3 children. So thank you very much for watching. I will link Raw Beauty Kristi's channel down below. I think she's fascinating and very interesting. And till next time, cosmic kisses. Bye for now.